Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem, and I'm with my sister and co-host, Angie Ang.
What's good? What's good?
So if you've been living under a rock, Beyonce dropped her album, Cowboy Carter, Act 2, or
Mhm.
Act 2, Cowboy Carter, however it's, whatever. So we're going to give our thoughts on the album. We're going to talk about our favorites from the album, our expectations for the future, and talk about the haters.
Well,
Liggy.
can we talk about the haters first? I don't want to end it negatively
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about the haters first.
because
You could have texted me all this, but we
I
could.
just I just saw it. I didn't even look at the outline. I just saw it right now.
Crazy that she
Uh,
asked me if we have an outline. That's crazy.
Um, because I don't have much to say. That's why I just really want to just say I knew this was coming. I knew ignorance was coming. As soon as she said she was doing the act two, I was like, here's gonna come a lot of people with a lot of negative things to say. Um, and some of the songs, I was like, if this was not sung by Beyonce, they would eat this shit up because it's good. But I know they're not because they just will not allow Beyonce to even take. I won't even say step in because she's stepping in it. They're not gonna acknowledge it though. They're just gonna be racist, gonna be ignorant, and I'm just like, we knew this was coming.
Yeah,
We knew this was coming. She knew this was coming. Like, but yeah, I think they're miserable. I think they're racist and ignorant, and it's very showing because they can't give a valid reason as to why Beyonce can't do this genre.
no, they have a valid reason. It's racism.
That's not valid.
I
It's
don't. It's valid to people who are racist.
valid to them. Yeah, I
I
guess.
personally think that the people who have a problem with anybody, it's not a Beyonce problem. They
It's
have a
definitely not
problem with
Black
black
artists.
people stepping into country because
Yeah,
black artists who do country have been getting the same hate. It's just Beyonce is such a big artist that
yeah,
we're going to see the hate
a
like
lot more.
amplified
Mhm.
because she's one of the biggest, if not the biggest artist out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because the same people who had a problem with Beyonce doing it, they had a problem with K Michelle doing it.
yeah.
So that's the problem. The problem ain't Beyonce. The problem is racist people because
Yeah,
people when they think of black people, they don't think of country.
no.
You know
Which
what I'm saying?
should think of Black people in every genre of
No,
just.
no, no, not I'm not even just country like the genre.
Mhm.
Country, like
Oh, like the lifestyle, the culture.
yeah, they don't see
Which
black
is
people as
crazy.
being from that type of culture.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they
Mhm.
can connect with somebody who's not from America
Mhm.
singing country because they can like visually see a
Mhm.
white person being country.
Mhm.
They can see people who aren't from the country. Beyonce is actually from Texas, guys.
Mhm.
They can see that, like somebody who's from California and sing country before they would see a black person from the country who has
Mhm.
a country accent
Mhm.
because they don't see black people that way. They're very racist.
Mhm.
You know, some people are just ignorant too. I guess you, if you're racist, you are ignorant too. But some people are just ignorant.
Yeah.
They just don't know. But majority of the people I see commenting on it are people who just don't see black people doing country.
Mhm.
They're the same people who had an issue when black people step into rock and roll,
Mhm.
even though that's our genre as well.
I'm saying, yeah.
They think that we should just do hip hop.
Hip
That's
hop and R&B.
that's it. And R and
Yeah.
B, even R&B, they got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ask a person like that, like their favorite singers, I guarantee it's gonna be Justin Timberlake, Justin
Mhm.
Bieber. Um, and my thing before we move on to this, if you guys, I guess the people we're talking to aren't going to, the
Be the
people we're
one.
talking about
Yeah.
aren't going to view
Yeah.
this, but it's very telling that they didn't have a problem with Taylor Swift doing country, and Taylor
Mhm.
Swift is from Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
but they have a problem with Beyonce, who's from Texas.
Yeah.
And the reason why I use those two people in particular is because both of them grew up with money,
Mhm.
but you can see Taylor Swift as country. You should examine why why that, people. But moving along, now let's get to the album.
Woo!
Um, what are
Yes.
your thoughts on the album?
Um, so I've listened to it twice. The first round, I was like, this is beautiful. I cried. Um, and I just was like, it took me a minute to finish because I kept getting distracted and I really wanted to focus on the album. So it took me a while to finish the album. But I thought it was great. Second listen around, I wrote notes down. I was like, this is this. I love this. Um, I thought it was a beautiful body of work. I think I loved it. And when she said this is not a country album, this is a Beyonce album, I fully understand that. After listening, I'm like, I fully understand.
Hmm.
I fully understand. I thought it was beautiful. Did you like it? Because I know this isn't your
Uh,
this ain't your style.
I think it was. I think it was country for somebody like me.
Okay, yeah.
Um, I feel like her target audience was people like me who don't really fuck
Yeah,
with country.
for sure. For sure. That's what I thought
Because the album had genre like blending elements to
too.
it. In
Mhm.
fact, what's that song? Yaya, I think it's
Mhm.
Yaya. And that song right there was basically saying what the album is,
Yeah.
and it saw her using different elements of different genres.
Yeah.
But this album was that it was country for people like me who don't really like country.
Yeah.
Um, I also feel like the message she was trying to get across was basically like you could do whatever genre you want.
Mhm.
What I took from it.
I feel
So,
like it's very clear. I feel like in a couple songs she made it very clear of what the message is.
but my thing that I really enjoyed about the album is she got people who are like heavy hitters in country.
Yes.
So
Oh
people who
my.
Yeah, so people who hate
Oh,
on country can't really say
like,
anything.
shit. Oh my God.
He literally got people like Dolly Parton on there to talk, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And she's on the song, but she also got her just talking. She got what's his name?
Willie Nelson.
Well, like first of all, I don't know where he was, but his he had to be this close to the fucking microphone.
Yo, it was mad at me.
I was like, what the
You're
fuck,
listening.
bro? Like, bro.
Oh
Like,
my God.
so I feel like her doing that, um, kind of is going to basically shut those people up.
Yeah.
It's also going to make the Grammys sweat. They are
Oh,
going to
sure.
sweat if they don't give her the album for Country Album of the Year. And I
Mhm.
personally don't even know if this should even.
Right, because you don't listen to country, but
I don't know if this should even be a country album because I don't listen to country. But I
yeah.
know for a fact Beyonce is getting the country album of the year.
Yes, she leaving with something.
She leaving with something, like
Guaranteed.
Denzel said.
Yeah, she
She
leaving with
leaving with
fucking
something.
something.
And she might not get album of the year.
No,
And
you better
then
not get.
again, if she gets album of the year for this, as a music fan,
Hmm.
I'm going to be annoyed because she has albums better than this that
Hmm.
probably should have won.
Hmm.
So I feel like it would be like a pity award. And I
Yeah,
don't think that Beyonce should ever get a pity award.
yeah, yeah.
So
I
that's how
I
I
think if
feel like.
she wins it, it's gonna be like if we don't give this to her, we know this backlash is coming. So I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But
But the thing also the production and the transitions,
I Jamal,
fucking like, her engineer, whoever engineered this album, bro, you are you that nigga.
phenomenal.
You
She worked.
whoever is engineering these last, I want to say the last three albums, to be honest, the last three albums in
Oh,
particular.
it's crazy.
But the engineer,
Mhm.
you are in your bag. The transitions, how smoothly the songs go into
Yeah,
another song.
yeah,
It's to the point where like if you make a playlist, you don't want to like not have the song that's after
yeah.
the way the songs transition, or you want the song before because the way it transitioned into the
Mhm.
song. And I'm like, damn, she
It's
did her
good.
thing with that. Like
Yeah.
my only critique of this album is I wish she would have like put like a what's her name? Like a K Michelle on there.
Oh, okay.
But that's even that. It's like, nah, she put people on that. I didn't know because I only know them because TikTok.
Mhm.
So she's putting people on.
Yeah.
Um,
I
it-
only have one critique too.
but I personally don't like country like that. I like the big country songs that everybody knows.
Like, yeah, the popular
Not
one.
even a poppy. Like was Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh yeah.
I like that song.
Mhm, mhm,
But these are. I guess that song is at the point that it's pop. Like it's so fucking big.
mhm.
Um, I don't like. I'm not gonna be the person who's like, yo, you gotta listen to this country song. That's never going to be me.
I love country. Oh, I love
Um, I
it.
like that she dipped her toes in it, and I like that she's taking more risk now with her music.
Mhm.
That's something I'm a big fan of. Then
Yeah.
again, she's big enough to the point where she can do that
Yeah.
because, like, you gonna listen regardless, right?
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna listen. So that's that. She can take risks now, and it's dope
Yeah.
to see.
Mhm. Yeah. Agreed with everything you said. My only critique, I wish Blackbird, I understand, but I wish I would have got to hear because those artists blended so well. I wish I'd have got to hear more. Like, could we get a part two or
It felt
extended
short. That song
version?
did feel short.
It was super short, and I'm like, man, this sounds so beautiful. I just needed a little.
You
I
know
want
what?
more.
I wish the album was 12 songs,
Mm,
and I wish that we got. I mean, maybe not 12. I wish it was shorter, and then the songs that like were a little bit longer.
mm-hmm.
Like it
Yeah,
left me
some of them were
wanting
real
like,
short.
mm.
Yeah.
But what are your favorites from this album?
This was hard. But I'm just gonna because I really did enjoy every song except for mm, I wouldn't even say it wasn't. I just didn't really
I mean, you don't
was
need to say the song you don't enjoy.
okay. I know. I was just saying I enjoyed literally every single but the ones that for me I think just yeah 16 carriages, protector, most wanted, hands to heaven, and I really really liked sweet honey bucking. I thought that was really really nice. Those are the ones that really stick, and desert eagle.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
So we don't
But
have any of the same.
oh, and Jolie. But
Mine is Bodyguard.
really,
Um,
that's interesting.
that song is if she would have put that song out as a single,
Hmm.
mm,
Really,
that
hmm.
song's a hit. That's a hit.
I
Um,
literally put. Never mind. I'll tell you after.
I, I put Spaghetti.
I knew that was. I knew you were gonna
When
like
I
spaghetti.
heard when I heard Swizz Beats, I said, "What the fuck, Beyonce? This is country. What you doing?"
Yeah,
Tyrant.
yeah. Tyrant solid.
I like that song. I like Yaya
Hmm.
because I feel like that song, I guess, ties the whole album together,
Hmm.
in my opinion. Without that song, I don't think this album works. That's how much I think of that song.
Oh.
I like Jolene.
Hmm.
Um, it's funny seeing the memes for people talking about
That is
Jolene.
hilarious.
I like
Hilarious.
that song. I like the song with Miley Cyrus as
Yeah.
well.
Those
Um,
songs.
yeah, I think it's a solid songs.
Honestly, I had something positive for every song written down.
The only songs that would probably stay on my rotation is
Mhm.
Bodyguard, Tyrant,
Mm,
and probably Yaya.
mm. You like all the like ones with the fire ass beats. They were so good.
Because I like great production.
Mhm. Do you like
Um,
Riverdance?
Riverdance was cool. It's just
Not for you.
I mean that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fair. I loved Riverdance. I thought it was nice. I
There's
really, I really was surprised. I was gonna text you too when I saw the track list, and I was like, Post Malone question mark, but I erased it because I was like, I know we're gonna talk about this on the podcast. Um, I will say I did not know Post Malone could really sing like that. Because I only heard like, the other Post Malone. I was
Sing
surprised.
like that, as in what?
Like he could actually sing.
Mm.
I didn't. Anyways, I really enjoyed that song. But that's the song I said, if Beyonce wasn't on it, it would blow up. If it was a really like who they considered country, that would blow.
Thing is, I don't like Post Malone.
I know. Take your dislike
Um,
for him out.
I don't like Post Malone because of what he said about hip hop.
Mhm.
So we gon' just anytime he gets brought up, I have to mention
Yes, I know.
my dislike for him for that reason because he is a grifter.
Hmm.
Used hip hop to get famous, and
Yeah,
then he abandoned hip hop, and he seems to use hip hop only for hits and
yeah.
singles. Needless to say, though, I don't think he can sing. Sing. I think he has an
I ain't
okay.
say like, oh, that boy's singing down.
He got.
I'm
He can.
saying
He's like
singing.
Drake.
He's like,
You know what I'm saying? Like they can't sing. You know what?
hmm.
A better comparison, not Drake, Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Like they can like sing a little bit
They can,
enough where
they can
you're
hold.
like
They can hold a note. They
enough
can
where you're like, okay, I fuck with this.
hold-
You know, I fucks with this. You know, okay, Posty.
I
Um,
yeah, I enjoyed the song. I was like, oh,
Not a bad song.
yeah, I really
I
enjoyed
don't think,
it.
and with Post Malone, he has songs that I like. I
Hmm.
just don't like how he used hip hop. So I don't
Hmm.
want people to think that like, oh, he thinks that Post Malone's music is trash. I think his music is solid. I just don't like when people come into black genre. Well, they're all black genres, but hip hop in particular, and like use it to get famous, and then
Hmm.
they like say stuff like, "But when I want to listen to real music, I listen to this," or when I want to make
Hmm.
real music, I make this. Because there's a history of white artists coming into the space, using
Hmm.
it, and leaving it. And
Yeah.
that's the only reason why an artist like Eminem will even get my respect. Because
Hmm.
Eminem did not just use hip hop and then leave. Because he could have. He could have used hip hop, got rich, and did the rock and roll thing. Made
Oh yeah, he would have killed that.
He would have made so much money.
Yeah.
But he stayed in hip hop. So I give him that respect. That's
Hmm.
he's not in my top 10, but he
You
still
have
got
to
my
say,
respect
oh, we
for that.
know. We know.
Um, so what would you want from an act three? Well, first, what would you want from if she was to tour this album,
Hmm.
which she probably is.
I just need her to wait a little bit.
Send her
Just
away like a
oh
year.
please wait.
Send her away like a year, Beyonce.
Yeah, definitely please wait a year.
Actually, she
Let
doesn't
me
have to because I only need to buy tickets for myself this year.
let me get my money right, Beyonce.
All I need is buy a ticket for myself this year. We might be in VIP this year.
No, I don't think she'll tour this year. If so, it'll probably be
I
late.
honestly don't think she should tour. I should think she should
Take a
wait a
break.
little bit.
Take a break. Yeah.
But what I would love to see. Oh, hold up. What would you want from the tour? Before I
Oh.
give my opinion,
Um,
about to go off a tangent.
I don't even know at this point. It's like what more can be done? I think Renaissance was epic, and I don't know what she could do with this one. I would love to see I would love to see the artists on here come out. I think that would be cool. I mean, obviously they can't do every. I would assume Houston would be like the biggest, craziest. Houston and Louisiana probably.
Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville too would be. But I don't know. I really don't know what more she can do at this point. Um, yeah, I don't know. What would you like to see?
What I would want, you kind of hit on it a little bit. I would want her instead of not having an opener,
Hmm.
she should bring all those people that
Hmm.
she had on the album, all the
Yeah.
smaller artists, smaller
Yeah.
black artists,
Hmm.
with her. She had that one guy on there like twice. I don't know who he.
Yeah.
Is.
Shabuzi or Shabut. What is his name?
I don't know. Um,
Shabuzi. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Shabuzi.
she should have him on, like have him, the Taylor girl, like have them open. I don't think her name is Taylor. I think it's Tanner.
It's Tanner.
Um, I think she should have them open for her,
Yeah.
and then
Hmm.
she do like a regular set. and I know people will be pissed off, like I paid all this money this evening. But I don't care. I would want her to give the opportunity to other people, which she has been doing.
Mhm.
Like to see the reactions of these people, like, oh my gosh, I'm on a Beyonce album. I'm like, I could sing background on a Beyonce song and I would be
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
The her streams is about to go up like crazy. So um I would like for her to do a tour similar how she did Renaissance.
Mhm.
If she was to not have an opener, I think it would be dope if she has them like one of her sets is like bringing the artists out and have
Mhm.
them all perform and stuff like that. Perform the songs with the artists, then do
Mhm.
the stuff from like for us, like the like a medley of like all of her albums,
Mhm.
and then finish it off with like um some Destiny's Child or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, in a perfect world, I would see
Well, Destiny's
Billy
Child.
Michelle back on that damn stage, but I don't think they're gonna give it to us.
I think she would be. It would be
Maybe
dope.
Act 3.
I think it would be dope if she gave us. Hold on, I thought. I think it would be dope if she gave us, um, like how she did the tour that we
Mhm.
saw. If she does like one of the, how I don't know how to describe it. Before she takes her break and her
Mhm.
wardrobe switches, she should like her come out do like the Dangerous in Love and the medley. The second part should be like the country shit with the feature artist, and then the third
Mhm.
part should be the country by herself. I think that's how.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Um, we'll see if we get that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, but it would be nice.
I know it's a little early, but what would you want from Act Three?
Um, I probably want more medleys and Destiny's Child. I wouldn't mind a Jay-Z feature. I was listening to On the Run 2 yesterday, and I was like, "Damn, I do like when they get together. I don't need a whole album, but a feature would be cool."
We got a whole album now.
I said, "I don't need." That's we already got that. I don't. Yeah, I would love more medleys. I just love her vocal. Like this album just showed me, like, wow, she could really do it. She could really do it. Yeah, I would love a couple of Michelle and Kelly's features on there. I really don't think they're ever gonna do it. I really, really don't. But it'd be nice. Even bring out the older Destiny Child members. Will they do that? That's probably a stretch. That's probably a stretch. But I think that would be nice to
I
hear.
think um, Act Three, what I think it's going to be and what I want is different. So I think
Yeah.
what I think it's going to be is a rock album
Oh yeah.
because she seems to be reclaiming genres that were black
Hmm.
and taken from us.
Hmm.
Um, so I think that's what's probably going to happen just off of like these two albums.
Hmm.
What I want is I want a hip hop Beyonce album.
Mm.
I want the bars. I want her to be rapidy rap. I want her to put Flo Milli on
I was saying,
songs.
who do you think would be on
I
there?
want Meg on some songs. I would say Nicki Minaj, but we know how I feel about that lady.
I think, but that could still happen too.
No, it ain't happening. You can't have Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj on the same fucking album.
Unity. Let's bring peace.
Or like I want a rap Beyonce album, and I want that shit to be like Houston as fuck.
Yeah.
I
Chopped and
want I
screwed.
want chopped and screwed.
Yeah.
I want her talking about candy paint. I want her talking about
Yeah.
slam.
Hell yeah.
I want Meg Thee Stallion. I want what's his name? I want Lil Kiki. I you know what? I want it to be Texas as fuck because you could
Yeah.
throw Bun B on there. Like I want that shit to be so Houston, so Texas, so hip hop. That's what I want. You could
She
even
could do
throw
it too.
Cowboy on there. She can do
Hell
whatever.
yeah.
Like
That would be nice.
oh,
Paul.
that'd be dope. It would be so dope to see like all these artists like from Texas, but some of them got to shut the fuck up though. Got to shut the fuck up.
Good. Like y'all not looking too hot out here.
You need to
Lord.
shut the fuck up. Some people got to learn the art of shutting the fuck up. That
Mhm.
is that's something I learned pretty early in my life. You know, one ass whooping from your parents will let you
Yeah.
know, shut the fuck up. Clearly, some people ain't ass whoopings in their life.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The art of shutting the fuck up. Somebody need to teach a class on it. Really do. Um, but do you have anything else before we get up out of here?
Oh, let me just read off some of my notes that I
Okay.
wanted to say. Texas Hold'em was perfectly placed in the album. I didn't know when I was first listening to the first couple songs, I was really like, I wonder how they're gonna transition to like the uppity stuff. Texas Hold'em was a perfect placement.
I didn't like. Okay, before you go through your notes, I wish that 16 Carriages wasn't a single after hearing the album because
Okay.
it didn't. It doesn't sound like a single now, but
Okay, that was my question. I wanted to ask you. What song after listening to the album, what song do you think should have been the single?
the one that she had as a single, Texas Hold'em.
What else though? Because she
Oh,
really
two. You want two songs?
yeah.
Oh, Bodyguard. Um, Jolene should have been a single,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or if she really wanted to like shut people up, the song with Dolly Parton,
Mm-hmm.
Tyrant.
Yeah.
That should have been a single if she just wanted to shut people up. But I
Mm-hmm.
think Jolene, but I feel like it was smart to wait for the album so people
Yeah.
would hear the fucking album for that.
Yeah.
I only
Yeah,
think, I
I
think she
agree.
only needed one single to be honest. I don't think she needed two.
That's fair. Yeah. I think I don't know. I heard 16 Carriages when I first heard it. I was like, this is so beautiful. But then hearing it in the album, I was just amazed. I was like, this is just I was crying because 16 Carriages Protector together, like back to back, was a lot. It was an emotional overload. I was like, this is beautiful. Like, oh, Protector is so sweet. I can't. I can't. Whoever I need to see the writing credits on this album because
You know, dreams on that shit.
bravo to them. I really want to know who was all up on Protector. But what was I saying? Oh, my notes. I think you just kind of said everything, but I just wanted to say, yeah, Texas Hold'em was perfectly placed. Most Wanted, her and Miley, their voices blended so well. I knew that was gonna be good. I saw Miley Cyrus. I said, "Yeah, this is gonna be one of the good ones." Because holy shit, um, it was a beautiful album. I'm gonna listen to it again and just enjoy it. But I really, really loved it. I love her, and like it was crazy too because the album dropped, Thursday night. People by like 10 p.m. we're already like giving review. I'm like, the album is 20 something songs. There's no way
Well,
you can draw
well,
them
some
songs.
people had it before. My boss was like, "Y'all hear the Beyonce album?" At our meeting on Thursday, and I'm like, "How the fuck did you hear it?" So
Oh,
I don't know how they got it. Maybe if you bought something, you got like early access. Well,
uh,
I got vinyl, so I don't know. I don't know if you get early access because maybe it was like in the email or something. I have
mm.
no idea, but he heard it already.
I
Uh,
was amazed. I'm like, how are y'all finished with the album? What the fuck?
but
Um,
but some people too, like even for this, I usually sit 2 weeks with an album.
mm-hmm,
Um, the only reason why um, I did this is because we're recording
mm-hmm,
podcast. Usually I take 2 weeks because I need to hear the album on my way to work. I need to hear the album sitting at home doing chores. I need to hear the
yeah,
album when I'm pissed off, when I'm
yeah,
happy. So I need to hear the album multiple times before I can actually give like a review of the album
mm-hmm,
because certain albums they sound better to me. I'll give an example. Kendrick's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
mm-hmm.
First listen, I was like, it's okay, but but then a nigga was going through life. And I was like, God damn, Kendrick, why you right?
Oh, for real. Wow.
Uh, certain things change how you view an album. But
Yeah,
the people who are doing reviews,
it's crazy.
like I get people who are like first listen review,
Yeah.
and that's like your whole thing. But other people who give like reviews of an album after it's been out for less than 24 hours, I find to be very weird. This
Mm,
this whole culture of people being first is weird.
mhm,
That's a subject for a different day.
mhm.
We are going to be out. This is the Harris Show. Don't forget
Go
to
listen to
like,
the album if you have.
share, subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. If you're not gonna rate us 5 stars, don't waste your time. You a hater. And we'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.